Elaine is throwing her friend a baby shower in Jerry's apartment. George had once dated the now pregnant woman and explains how she ruined his red shirt.
That woman was unequivocally the worst date of my life.
He plans to crash the party and tell her off.
Red shirt! Red shirt! That's the red shirt! You disgust me. You and everyone like you.
But when the time comes, he instead cowers, only to have his shirt further soiled by the very same woman. We don't see Leslie again, but Christine Dunford would play another role on the show 3 years later. In Season 5, her character Natasha is selling George's suit when Elaine discovers a mannequin that looks suspiciously like her.
I'm sorry, you can't tell me where the mannequin came from? I told you, I didn't know.
Elaine wants it removed, but Natasha refuses.
That's my ass in your window! It's our store and our mannequin. We can do whatever we want with it.
Elaine eventually steals the mannequin, and this is the last we see of Natasha. Christine Dunford had 15 roles before Seinfeld, and a whopping 72 since her first appearance on the show in 1991. This may be a long episode. If we go back all the way to 1989, her first role was doing 2 episodes of the soap opera Loving, where she played Betty Sonson.
You know, your makeup man doesn't do you justice. You look years younger in person and far prettier.
Following Seinfeld, she did a few one-off episodes before landing a regular character on the show Hudson Street.
Not to mention the asbestos we found on the wall next to Rogalski's den.
The series was short-lived, but she was in all 22 episodes. Soon after, she landed the role of Helen, the drug-addicted daughter of Peter Fonda in the award-winning film Yuli's Gold.
No! No!
Helen, calm down.
What are you looking at?
She did 3 single-episode characters, one of which was on Ally McBeal.
I suppose I have the same opportunity to throw myself at him. I choose not to. As a result, I don't get promoted.
Before having a regular role in the series Something So Right. Over the next decade, she would go on to take small roles in a number of popular series, including a distraught mother in Chicago Hope.
Are you telling us that she's gonna die?
An all-too-eager soccer mom in 2.5 Men.
I'm at the peak of my sexuality, and I have a 3-hour window Wednesday nights when the kids are at Taekwondo.
And then the sensible friend of Lilith in the hit show Frasier.
Hey, but listen, we all have bad dating experiences, so don't give up. Get out there, have fun.
She had a small role alongside of James Spader in 2 episodes of Boston Legal.
What's going on? I could actually be arrested?
I can make this go away. Do not worry.
Yes.
Then several other smaller roles before playing Cheryl in The American Dream.
Yo, Terencio, can you get a cigarette?
A feature-length drama filmed in documentary format about soldiers deploying to Afghanistan. In addition to both television and movie roles, Dunford has also voiced several video game characters, including the Stargazer narration in the popular series Mass Effect 3.
The archives tell the true story of those who came before us.
In 2013, she landed a role on the long-awaited return of Arrested Development, where she plays Linda, a producer working with Maybe Funke.
Do we have to pay them in money or in rice? If they're in the union, you have to pay with rice.
This was immediately followed by Helen Bonner on an episode of The Mentalist.
No, but we heard a splash around midnight.
The following year, she played an SEC agent in an episode of Bones.
We try to avoid prosecutions. They're time-consuming, difficult to prove.
Following that, she did a dozen more mixed productions before landing the role of Andrea Ziv on The Purge, a gritty television series that followed the idea of the movie before it.
You're fucked, Brian. You just don't see it yet.
In the past few years, she's taken some roles with very loyal fan bases. First, as the recurring character Lieutenant Gaelic in the animated show Star Wars Resistance.
My job is to train you. Your job is to follow my commands.
Then, as Whitney Matsumoto in the live-action version of Cowboy Bebop.
Everybody loves a nice story.
While I hope there's much more in her future, her most recent role was in 2022, playing the character Ateka in the action RPG Horizon Forbidden West.
The girl, Zella, was poisoned by the blood choke.
And that's Christine Dunford.